but he's probably going to have to throw it here.
3rd down and 3 at the 11. They've got to get to the 8, break the 8 for to be 1st and goal. Bailey keeping it. Got a block from Smothers. C.J. Bailey scores. Touchdown for NC State. A 11-yard run for the score.
So that was.
Here's the snap to Bailey. C.J. gunning middle of the field. That's caught. In stride. Touchdown for Wesley Grimes.
Touchdown reception by number 6, Wesley Grimes.
First sack, and here's a quick snap. Flags are thrown. Ball is caught. Keeping his feet is Javante Connor, the tight end. Flags are down, and Connor scores for the Pirates. It's going to be 12 men on the field, I believe, against NC State. This has a chance to stand at 79 yards.
Yeah, I think
he and Hardy, the 2 tight ends, to the left. They bring Daniels to the right. I formation. The hand at Smothers, drives. Did he get in? Touchdown for the Wolfpack. Hollywood Smothers had 6 rushing scores a year ago. He punches it in from 2 out with Gunn. Here's Hauser, took a huge shot. Gunn hits the pylon. Touchdown for the Pirates. Caden Hauser got blasted on the option.
really nice call there. Looking for a big night from Kevin.
Here is a deep shot downfield and in stride Romello Brinson. Touchdown SMU. My goodness. 63 yards. There's a marker down for the somersault into the end zone by Brinson. And the big play offensive attack of SMU strikes early. 10,000. Not that long a ride from Commerce. They've got a nice turnout here tonight at Ford Stadium in Dallas. Madonna trying to go middle screen and it's almost intercepted. It's deflected. Kilgore. It's a touchdown if all this stands. My goodness. Cam Robertson almost had it. He volleyballed it around, and the next thing you know, Alexander Kilgore from Katy, Texas is standing in the end zone.
They're just trying to
here. Now Jennings to work. He'll hand the ball inside and look at Johnson. Make 2 miss. Chris Johnson, touchdown.
Woo! Little wiggle right there.
To replace the center Thursland. Here's Rodriguez trying to find it. It's intercepted. It is picked off, and this is Moses. Ahmad Moses is going to take one to the house of 95 yards. How about that? The Lions were on the doorstep of perhaps their first touchdown of the night, and Ahmad Moses saved the day for the Mustangs.
The field, he stepped up and stoned them unselfishly.
Yeah.
On the very next play, he gets the ball and has a great run.
Yep, here he goes again. Nope, that's Jennings. He's going to keep it and walk into the end zone. So Kevin Jennings on the read play scores on the ground for the first time. He's thrown for 1 and now has scored. He had 5 rushing scores a year ago, and he's got 1 here to start 2025 tonight. 3rd down and 12. Here goes Jennings, and now he's going to throw, and that's caught. Wide open is Jalen Cooper for the touchdown. So Kevin Jennings throws for his second touchdown of the night with 9:34 to go. Now accounting for 3 scores. Out of the timeout, 3rd and goal. Rodriguez wants to throw, now going to tuck and run, and he'll score. 1-yard run for Eric Rodriguez with 2:55 to play. It's a 13-play drive. And the first touchdown of the night for the Lions comes with 2:50.
You know, on a silent cadence, you can't rock off the ball up front.
Hokies 4 of 5 on 3rd down. Play fake by Drones to his right. Shoots it end zone. Touchdown, Hairston. Marker down on the play. It's in the backfield behind Vanderbilt's defensive front. Jorikas Hairston, the touchdown catch.
There is no foul for offensive pass interference. The score's good.
Certainly, the environment's been challenging to us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Pavia, and it is caught. Wide open and downfield for the touchdown is Bryson Coleman. Vanderbilt into the end zone on 2 swings, this time from 54 yards.
Goalpost.
How about this, Coach? 2nd and goal, and you see the ball sitting at the 1. Hairston is that wingback tight end, if you will, on the right. Out of the timeout, Drones keeps it left. Scores standing. Kyron Drones. Vanderbilt turnovers tonight, Steve, have both been cashed in for touchdowns. Fisher's come in as the fullback. Ahead of Young. Pavia from under center. This is Young leaping for the touchdown. McKylan Young over the top for his 2nd score of the year. And what a start to the 3rd for Clark Lee's Commodores, Steve.
We ever see, but wow.
Alexander back in the game, 3rd down. Pavia to throw, looping for the end zone. It is caught! What a catch! Richardson, touchdown Vanderbilt. Caleb Brown was there, and Trey Richardson on a beautifully thrown ball from Diego Pavia.
Only on the field, it's a touchdown.
Well, last play, got to create some TFLs here.
Red zone chance for Vanderbilt. Off the 18, straight ahead, Alexander. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Cedric Alexander into the end zone. And the Commodores push the lead to 9 with 10 minutes to go. 3 possessions, now 3 touchdowns in this 2nd half for Clark Lee's club.
Tim Beck.
2nd and goal. At the 7 for Pavia. Quick hitter up the middle, touchdown. Cedric Alexander finds the end zone again for Vanderbilt.
Now that's just not
to come back and beat Troy. Georgia Tech a big winner as well, so was Pitt. Here's Berlowitz to the end zone, caught. Touchdown Vanderbilt, Eli Stowers. Five possessions, 5 touchdowns for the Commodores here in the 2nd half.
In the defensive line as Richard will take a swing pass from Lonergan, and here goes Turbo down the far sideline, and Richard scores. "49 yards, Dylan Lonergan to Turbo Richard."
This is that's what happens when you don't just have one receiver.
McDonald will take the handoff and plunge into the end zone for the BC touchdown.
Yeah, nicely done.
So Branson out of the 2-minute timeout. Third down for the Cardinal. He'll shoot it downfield. The catch is made. That's Roush breaking free. Can he beat the field to the end zone? And Sam Roush scores. "69 yards for the big tight end who only had 4 catches for 8 yards when the night began."
He's an impressive looking.
Snap to Lonergan. Cardinal bring 4. And that's intercepted. Breaking free and going to the end zone is Colin Wright. And Stanford's taken the lead. What a sequence this is.
That was a real ill.
First and goal at the 5. Ford stays in the game after the 75-yard run. And here is Ford banging away and in for the touchdown. Now wait a second. BC's come out of there with the ball, but the touchdown was already signaled.
I think he crossed the line.
For Central. Here's the snap, quick throw on the perimeter and scooting toward the end zone for the touchdown. Jaden Thomas. Or was it Harris? Looked like they had Ross and Harris bunched up, and Morris gets the quick touchdown. First and goal now at the 5-yard line. Branson looking for the end zone, up the ladder and caught. Benji Blackburn, I believe, holds on for the touchdown, and he does. The second catch of the year for Blackburn is Stanford's first touchdown of the night.
That's
with Chandler Morris, who has opened the game 3 for his first 4 for 48 yards, and the TD to Trell Harris. And a play fake by Morris. He'll deep again. This is Harris in stride, and Trell Harris scores 75 yards. One swing of the bat by the Cavaliers, and Trell Harris is standing in the end zone. 1-yard play. Pressure coming, and Morris evades it to his right. Sails for the end zone. Harris is there! Did he hold on? He did! Touchdown, Virginia. Third touchdown catch in the opening quarter for Trell Harris. And Ennis on the field here, and that's a wildcat. And they hand it, play fake it to Morris. He's going to roll to the left. Chandler going to throw it or keep it, and he will score, standing for Virginia. They ran the wildcat for you, Adazio.
Yeah. Second down now. This is an interesting call. Is he going to throw the ball here, or is he going to run it here? I think he might run it.
Give us to Ford, streaking here to the near side. He'll score standing for the Cardinal. Micah Ford with 55 seconds left into the end zone. His third rushing score of the year.
That was a super
for the Cavaliers. Morris, quick shot. Oh, Sage Ennis is going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. Bo Mills. Here's Branson, third down, going to take a deep shot. Farrell is out there, and it's caught in stride. Bryce Farrell scores. Long ball for the Cardinal. It set up their first touchdown, and now they're in the end zone on a Branson to Bryce Farrell connection of 68 yards.
Right off the
third down here. Taylor has come back in the ball game to join Kalen. And Kalen's going to throw for the end zone. Is that caught? Wood was back there in the corner.
I believe so.
It is a Virginia touchdown for Eli Wood. How about that?
Nice.
And here is Shepard breaking free. 10-5 touchdown Nate Shepard. It's 49 yards. And it's his first rushing touchdown of the year.
And they got in tempo
against NC State. 14 carries, 61 yards. He's got a 49-yard touchdown run already. And now here's Mensah, the catch by Barcade, and he will score. So Cooper Barcade into the end zone. And the Blue Devils on the board again with 12:01 to play first half.
Well, they hit him on an arm. Didn't pay off. Duke had the right call on there. Big first down.
Tight end to the left, 3 receivers on that side here as Mensah goes again. From inside the 20, throwing for Barcade, a touchdown for the Blue Devils. There's a flag on the play in the end zone. We'll see if Cooper Barcade has his second TD catch.
Defense number 1. Penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
4 catches, 76 yards, and now a second touchdown catch for Barcade after an 11-yard run. And here's Duke right at it again. Shepard.
Wow.
And Nate Shepard drives and scores. Touchdown Duke, and the second TD run of the day for the rookie from Mandeville, Louisiana.
He went from dude
all game. Castle sneaks at the 5 and scores. Anderson Castle finishes the drive with a 13-yard touchdown run. And here early in the fourth, Duke has now scored 3 times on the ground and twice up top.
Now that's not a guy that can create a big explosive run with speed, but has size.
Jennings trying to loop it out. That ball's caught in stride, turning the corner, hitting the end zone is Knight, and the touchdown. 15-yard throw, Kevin Jennings to Ymir Knight.
That was a nice, yeah, no question.
So 1st and 10 it is after the penalty, and here's Jennings looking to throw again. He'll sail it, R.J. Maryland, and that's an SMU touchdown. 16 yards, Kevin Jennings to R.J. Maryland. And Steve, the Mustangs have posted 2 touchdowns inside the last 5 minutes. Jennings to McFall. Coming around to the near side, Derek McFall will score standing. 14 yards and a touchdown run for Derek McFall. It's his first of the year.
Wes, which really
1st and goal here for SMU.
I think you play zone coverage to keep it in front of you. But
here's a throw on the perimeter. Jordan Hudson with a move at the 5 and keeps his feet for the touchdown. Great second and third effort by Hudson.
Sure they're happy he's helped.
Ricky Collins threw it 37 times last week in his first career start. Now in the pocket. Can they come back and kid him? No, and Collins will score. Touchdown Syracuse, 7-yard touchdown run for Ricky Collins.
Yeah, they're trying to double cover the receivers. The DB's lost vision into the backfield, lost vision of Ricky.
It's the offensive side more often than not, Steve.
Can't substitute.
Right.
If you substitute, you put yourself in harm's way with that.
Collins throws toward the end zone. Cook, did he hold on? Yes, touchdown Syracuse. Jonte Cook in the end zone. That'll be his second touchdown catch of the year, and it's an 11-yard rope from Ricky Collins.
It's a great throw. It was a statement. They're playing hard and they're playing physical, Georgia Tech is right now. Virginia Tech's got to stop the bleeding here.
JT Burns coming in that two-back set. They're going to fake the toss. Haynes King, touchdown, Georgia Tech. So Haynes King's into the end zone, his 8th rushing score of the year. Hokie bench. Here's King in trouble. Cuts it loose. Middle of the field. Caught. Rutherford. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Ben Bell hit Haynes King as he cut it loose. But King has thrown his 4th touchdown pass of the year. And the Jackets couldn't have asked for a better start here in Atlanta.
Plus, I think he's very accurate in that capacity.
First down and 10. Ball at the 32. And drones the keep off the fake. And he's loose. Kyron at the 10. 5. And the Hokies on the board. 32-yard touchdown run for Kyron Drones.
They run a little counter play. Just got to get a first down here and try to get a touchdown.
Hokies 2 for 7 on 4th down this year. Jackets show blitz. Here's Drones. Straight drop. Looking. Down the seam. Open. Caught. Jarikas Hairston and a touchdown. Wide open is Hairston, and Drones hit him in stride. On 4th down and 9, the Hokies get a 33-yard strike.
Yeah,
There's Sam Cephas, the first-year defensive coordinator of Virginia Tech. There's a give. This is Hosley again, trying to find it at the 5, and he'll score. Have a hard time taking 1 down, coach, unless you get a clean shot, or 0 down unless you get a clean shot, don't you?
He's strong.
Going to go for Penn. Here now. 2nd down and 14. Here's King keeping it to the right side. Haynes going to turn it upfield at the 10 and scores. 26-yard touchdown run.
Hurdle the 1 tackle.
They're going to go with Drones. He'll loop it to the end zone. And Jarikas Hairston has his 2nd touchdown catch of the day. Kyron just a little flip to the big tight end. He caught a touchdown against Vanderbilt earlier this year. He's got 2 today. How's this work?
Yeah, I think you hand it off a couple times or you get the ball out quick. Try not to get him on the run too much.
Jennings going to sail it for Hudson. It's caught. 25-20, 10-5. Jordan Hudson, an SMU touchdown. It's 70 yards. Three and outs. Clemson with his best offensive momentum of the day. Vazina again taking the look, looking for more. In stride. Touchdown Tigers. Six plays and 75 yards. In the full 9. Vazina wants to cut it loose, and I mean Moore is open and caught. TJ Moore behind the coverage scores. What a grab. 62 yards. And he pulled it in off his fingertips.
Wow.
So here's Jennings 2nd and 10. And here goes Derek McFall on a little pitch, and he'll turn the corner. First down and more, and McFall's going to score. 35 yards goes Derek McFall. How about that play, Steve?
Yeah, a little speed option.
In the backfield now with Jennings. Jennings giving ground, trying to slip it. Oh, what a catch by Hibner, and that's a touchdown. Matthew Hibner. It's his 2nd touchdown catch of the season.
Well,
12. They may get one on the house. Vazina going to take the shot. It's a free throw, and it's caught. Is that a touchdown? It is for Tristan Smith. There's a flag down. I think SMU was in the neutral zone. And a swing on the house is a home run for Vezina.
Defense number 9. That penalty's declined. We'll check the result of the play, which is a touchdown.
How?
On the table there in that last rematch with Clemson.
Pistol set. Johnson's the back. Jennings will hand it to him. And Johnson weaving through traffic scores. So C.J. Johnson punched it into the end zone with 1:03 to go in the ball game. Cavaliers quick. Another throw. This is Harris at the 10, and Trell Harris keeps his feet and scores.
What incredible effort.
Pesor and Ship to the right, 2 tight ends to the left, and Lopez is going to try and sneak. They'll come in and give it a look from either side. Touchdown, Carolina. It is the second rushing score of the year for Gio Lopez. And set up by a pretty sharp 26-yard throw, Steve.
I'd be surprised if we don't see that here, but the back is forward now. The tailback is forward towards the line of scrimmage, so it doesn't look like he's getting it. Oh, they snapped it to him.
To Taylor, and he's in for the touchdown. Very similar to the direct snap they ran at Louisville, Steve, 2 weeks ago in overtime. And Jamari Taylor in the end zone.
I like it a lot, and that's on Gio right now to make good decisions here out of empty.
Goss is coming to game. Lopez, the throw to the far side. This is Goss at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. And Carolina's going for 2. Blue Devils. Red zone opportunity for Manny Diaz's team. Mensah takes a shot, end zone, and caught. Did they hold all the way through? They did. Touchdown for Quayshawn Brown. Myson Kelly was in coverage, and Mensah drops this one in the bucket, Coach.
That's a heck of a throw right there.
And here they go again, Coach, with the 2 tight ends extra. Well, they took the extra guy out now. Put 2 receivers to the right. That's Williams in motion. Klubnik going to hand it to Williams. Tries to fight for traffic and dives for the touchdown. Bettenker might have helped Antonio Williams to the edge with the block. Nice. And Williams on. Play fake by Mensah. Coming back. Oh, look at this. Wide open. It's a bust in the secondary, and Cooper Barkate sets sail. And it is a long touchdown. 77 yards unofficially for Cooper Barkate and Darian Mensah. Third down and 7 again. Mensah down the seam, touchdown. Andrell Anthony.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Wes. I have some of those stills, and watching the videotape. Oh, man alive, 16 millimeter.
10th play of the drive. Here's Klubnik looking to throw end zone, and wide open Antonio Williams for his second touchdown. So for the second time in 4 possessions, Clemson has answered a Duke touchdown with one of their own.
Now, Manny Diaz said one of the...
Randall, the running back, with Klubnik in the gun. Straight ahead, touchdown for Adam Randall. So Clemson now in their last 2 possessions, Steve. A touchdown, they post a 3-and-out on the Blue Devils, and another touchdown. They're an extra point from tying the ball game.
And they look to find a way to go score a touchdown here.
310-pound Peter Woods is coming at the fullback spot ahead of Randall. Talk about your power eyes. Toss to Randall, right side, touchdown for Clemson. Another 2-yard touchdown run for Adam Randall. 10
Got like 3 plays.
Take a shot here, Steve.
Oh yeah,
Polino's
we got to. Yeah.
Polino does not have long range in terms of field goal tries.
Yep.
Here's a play fake. Mensa to throw. There's the shot downfield. There's Brown. It's caught. Touchdown, Duke. 43 yards to Quayshawn Brown.
How in the heck? It was a little high, and they knocked him back.
Chapman Pendergrass has come in. They go to the extra tackle here, Steve.
Yeah, they're putting a little extra tackle for a little more juice.
High snap is not a high snap. It was straight to Peter Woods, and he got in. They faked the snap to Klubnik. He faked it. They snapped it directly to Peter Woods, who scores the touchdown. It's his second rushing score of the year. Big fella's got skills.
Well,
What do I need to do? Still not on the roster as ATH. I did ask him. I said, well, what else do you have to do? He goes, I think I have to throw a touchdown.
Wow. Okay. Hagans will play this from 2 yards deep. So Samir Hagans fires off the right side, and Hagans is gone. 102 yards and a Duke touchdown for Samir Hagans. No flags on the play. Duke had not returned a kick all day.
Offside. Kicking team number 22. The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
And this game, Steve Adazio won't stop.
No.
And a quick throw, and they're trying to get TJ Moore loose, and they do. Here's Moore, and it's a foot race to the end zone at the west end. And Moore will score. Seconds after Polino's field goal tied it, Clemson is back in front.
TJ Moore.
First and goal at the 3. Shepard is with Mensa. Duke trying to convert their longest scoring drive of the year. And tie the game, or do they go for 2?
I think they tie it if they can score.
Mensa, Shepard, touchdown Duke. With 40 seconds left, Duke's going for 2. Shepard scores from 2 yards out.
Football here, but they're going to get themselves into a bunch package and try to get some form of rub routes out here.
Klubnik looking to throw. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He'll score standing. Tigers on the board.
I got to tell you, I really like him. I think he's a heck of a football player.
Now a little flea flicker. They're going to throw it back to Klubnik. Pursuit coming. They're going to throw into the end zone. It's caught! Oh, my goodness. Antonio Williams. Plays here, matter of inches. Castellanos with time. Throws, end zone, sliding catch, caught. Touchdown, LaWayne McCoy.
And this is classic Tommy.
That's Rutherford in motion. Gonna hand it to Hosley. Here goes Malachi Hosley at the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. 27 yards.
Well, it's once in the gun. I think they'll run it here. I think for a lot of reasons.
Here's Lonergan handing to Richard. He's in. Touchdown for Boston College.
BC needed. We saw one, but they turned the ball over Georgia Tech.
Yep. Here goes Georgia Tech, and this is Rutherford breaking free. On cue, the explosive Malik Rutherford. Can he get to the house at the 10, the 5, and he does. It's a touchdown for Georgia Tech, and it's 71 yards for Malik Rutherford.
Well, they're in man coverage again on Lewis Bond. They're going to come with a 5-man pressure here.
10th play of the drive. Lonergan looks right, throws that way to Chazinski. Touchdown, Boston College. Their longest scoring drive of the season.
Really nice drive by BC, and
BC gets in the too tight set again. And they're going to hand to McDonald. Here's Jordan McDonald, and Boston College leads.
The combination block that
Today. Lonergan sets, throws, it's caught. That's Harris at the 10. Inside the 5, touchdown. Broke through 2 tackles and scored.
What a great run. 0 for 2 today. The ball's on the 2-yard line right now. They need to run this ball in. They need to punch this in.
Jamal Haynes the toss, trying to get right side, touchdown. Jamal Haynes into the end zone for his 4th score of the year.
I'll tell you, it's not been a game that's gone their way today. BC's played great today, but you got a chance to right the wrongs here.
Here's the give. This is Jordan Allen turning the corner. Here goes Allen down the near sideline, and Georgia Tech leads. 54 yards, and the speedster, just a freshman, puts the Jackets in front with 6:14 to go. Georgia Tech going to go for 2 here. In a moment, tight end to the bottom is Franklin. They're going to hand it to Richard, and he races into the secondary. Turbo Richard is going to get BC the lead back. With 4:09 to go, the Eagles have answered.
I'll tell you what happened on that. Unless they go backwards or they try to kick a field goal.
Lopez to his right, has a pass, touchdown Carolina. Tar Heels open with a touchdown. Here in Chapel Hill, this might mean a little more to him today than the average guy.
Wow.
Here's the give to Castle, and he will. Did he crack the tape is the question. He did, and Anderson Castle's got the Duke touchdown. So the Blue Devils answer Lopez's 1-yard run with one of their own from the Appalachian transfer, Anderson Castle, who scores for the 7th time this year.
You know what the best part?
So now, empty set from Mensah right down the seam. Hazley, touchdown Duke. The first snap, Steve, they went empty, and Jeremiah Hazley came completely open for Darian Mensah's touchdown pass.
That was a hot read.
Hagan's through the formation. This is Castle, touchdown Duke. 2nd rushing score of the day for Anderson Castle.
That time they
in this drive. And now here to work on 1st down. Oh, good clean pocket. Lopez going to dance a little. Throws for the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown Carolina. And Jordan Shipp in the end zone. Flag down behind the play where Lopez cut it loose. Pushing a whole set of guys out. That's Pesor in motion. 3 to that right side, now make it 4. They're going to hand the ball inside. Here's Davion Goss. Touchdown Carolina, tied at 24. Third touchdown run of the year. Carolina, who's not been very explosive, 4 straight plays of 11 or more yards, and capped with a touchdown.
Really nice.
Carolina holds on to win. 1st and goal for Mensah and the Blue Devils.
Castle.
Anderson Castle. Touchdown for Duke. 3rd of the day for Castle. And the Blue Devils go for 2. So the go for Dose.
First and goal for Duke. Shepard into a stack at the 4, bounces away and scores. Nate Shepard, his 8th rushing score of the year. And Duke grabs the lead here early. Eight plays, 75. Mensah looks now to his left. Trying to find a crease. Will he get to the pylon? He dives. He hit the pylon. Touchdown, Duke. Darian Mensah. His first rushing score of the year in game 12. Johnson and Falai to the left. 10th play of the drive for Dickert's team. Ashford down the seam. Racanelli touchdown. Sawyer Racanelli. 22 yards in the score for the Deeks. Castle banging away. Does he get in? He does. Touchdown Duke and Anderson Castle. So Wake went for it on 4th down, failed to convert. Boy, look at Wake. Really good and efficient on the clock here, Steve.
Yeah, they had to get set quick. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Ashford, end zone, touchdown. Brinson on the back line. Wow.
What a throw. What a
fit into this culture. His number one responsibility and priority when I spoke with him earlier in the season was to get to know his teammates, and he is beloved by them.
And he throws a touchdown on cue to Higgins. Look at that. 30 yards to Samir Higgins. And now he's the all-time leader in single-season touchdown passes at Duke with 27.
Just an
trying to get to Hazley. Castle. They try and push the stack. Castle falls into the end zone. And is it a touchdown? Yes. Touchdown for Duke. Second of the night for Anderson Castle.
so smooth.
Fake it to Clark. Here's Ashford on the keep. At the 5, Robbie Ashford, touchdown for Wake Forest. So they changed the tempo up a little bit, and Ashford has scored on the ground for the first time tonight to go along with 2 touchdown throws. Play clock winding down to 6. And Shepard the carry. Near side, and did he stay in? Touchdown Duke. Second rushing score of the night for the Nate train.
Yeah, this team has got a lot of fight. Really do.
No substitutions here. First and goal. Give is Clark, and he digs in for the touchdown. Ty Clark gets his 3rd rushing score of the year, his 2nd in as many weeks for the Deacon.
Question: how they go over all that information.
Mensah end zone. Hazley touchdown Duke. Jeremiah Hazley with 23 seconds left to go.
Hazley.
And you saw Navarro steal a look at the Bobcat bench over his left shoulder. And here they go again. But Navarro going to keep it on the replay, and he'll score. Parker Navarro into the end zone on the ground for the 9th time this year. And Ohio takes the plastic off the scoreboard. Dan Mullen's staff. Here's a 1st and 10, and this is C.A. Bangura just hammering away, and he'll break free at the 10, and Bangura scores. That'll put him over 100 yards for the 8th time this year. Andrea empties. In motion comes Burns, and Calandria scores. First touchdown of the night for UNLV with 4:45 to play in the game.
Heated really down the field.
UConn with the first scoring threat of the day, and this is Cam Edwards. Touchdown for UConn. Second and short. Helms to throw. That is Noah Short. Touchdown Army. They don't throw it much, but when they do, they're looking for plays like that.
Yeah, seen elements of it, but it's different.
Straight ahead they go. Wawahi on the carry. God's power touchdown. This young freshman from Garland, Texas, just went 43 yards on the dive play. And didn't seem very pleased at all with possessions 1 or 3. And here is Wahihe battling through, and GP's got a first down, and he's got more. Up near midfield, trying to break the near sideline, and he does. What a terrific run. And God's power scores again.
Wow, I just got to say, I might sneak this in if I was them.
Bigger and Dina. Here goes Helms. He'll score. Standing for the Black Knight touchdown.
Another flag. It's off to him again right now. He's in the old fullback position, 3-point stance. Let's see.
And Helms will follow and score. Touchdown Army in the second rushing score of the day for Cale Helms. For Coleman.
Well, watch for, I wonder if they run a QB draw. There it is.
Farrar on the carry. He's got it and dives. Did he get in?
Yes.
Touchdown for UConn. Kason Farrar. And Coleman going to hand to him again, and Smith scores standing. Couple of collisions on the way to the end zone. And Army's 4th touchdown of the second half.